Compacts are framework agreements which the government introduced to promote better partnership working between the community, voluntary, public and private sectors. In Haringey, we have over 780 different voluntary and community organisations. The voluntary and community sector is professional with a wide range of expertise, and they also contribute to many hours of volunteering throughout England. Each local authority in England and Wales is developing their own compacts. And here's how Haringey's partners see the compact working here.
It addresses some of the core needs within our borough.
We see the compact as being particularly important in helping us build community cohesion across the borough.
In a framework that enables us to understand each other and to do things together.
We need to be responsive to the needs of local people.
And they're the people we can connect with effectively to solve the problems in our local communities.
To improve our working relationship with our statutory partners, with other voluntary community sector partners.
This is not just about the council using the voluntary sector to deliver services on our behalf, but it's also about us building their capacity.
At the end of the day, it means that by all of us working together, Haringey must be and will be a better and safer place to live, work and play.
All the sectors share similar aspirations, as they all want to ensure that local services are the best that they can be and are suitable to the needs of our diverse communities. Using the best practice guidelines outlined in the compact, the sectors can jointly deliver services and meet their objectives and key targets successfully. That's why Haringey's compact is called Working Better Together.
The amazing thing about Haringey is our diversity. Here we have in excess of 200 spoken languages.
Almost 41% of all our community are made up of ethnic minorities.
The police can't do the work they need to do on their own, so partners certainly involved that happen around a compact are very important to us.
In there is widening participation through community development, because we see it as a very important way of meeting the needs of those perhaps marginalised groups or people with specific needs that we can't meet.
The compact hopefully will bring people together and actually improve how services are delivered.
We benefit from the views of the voluntary and the community sector and the various people that they in turn represent. But too often we've not given them the chance to get those views across to us because we've rushed consultation or we've thought about it as an afterthought.
It's a very, very uneven relationship if you've got one very large organisation working with a very small community organisation, and it may be if the compact allows community organisations to band together, then they're more able to engage with CONEL.
I feel that the compact agreement would allow us to really have a good feel of all the voluntary organisations, and it will establish greater relationships with a lot of the work that we do with the voluntary sector.
There's a new health white paper that came out this year, and in fact in that health white paper it says that the NHS must work with the local compact in order to provide better services and to listen to what local people want and need.
And it's about accountability. It's about making your voice heard, and I'm not talking about trivialities, because at the end of the day we are talking about a safer neighbourhood.
We need something that brings us together where we have shared values, shared principles. We agree to work on certain on a core agenda and certain key priorities.
What we're trying to achieve in partnership is ensuring that the voluntary and community sector aren't just seen as providers but are an integral part of our planning processes.
Local businesses, local residents groups, local voluntary organisations to come together, work together, and the compact can only strengthen that.
When we're dealing with key partners, generally they're from our local communities. They are the people that are experiencing some of the problems, some of the abrading problems of crime and disorder. They live it 24/7, and very much if I can get their take on how we can solve those problems with them and for them, then that's a great benefit to me and my staff.
Meet Howard, a Haringey resident who's benefited from good partnership working.
I was homeless and I found out about Dash through fellow abusers, and I got through to Dash, and my key worker at St Anne's put me on to Haga, and I came along, and I haven't looked back since.
The client benefits tremendously when people put their heads together or they come together, there's a shared vision, and I actually believe that that way of working should extend not just within our client base but within our colleagues at Kinesis, between the various teams at Haga and beyond, with the local authority, the NHS.
Getting that person from a place of isolation into sort of training opportunities, linking it into work. And I think that's how the relationships can work together, and that's what essentially the Compact wants to do.
So we need to work in partnership, and particularly with local people, around issues to do with housing, to do with poverty and achievement at school and education.
Working better together has a set of commitments that are similar to a promise. It also has a set of principles that are undertakings of how the sectors will work together. For example, this includes improved communication, better consultation and partnership, and fairer and more open funding practices. Involving young people in the decision-making processes. Valuing the role of black and minority ethnic-led community organisations, as well as disabled and older people. And if these areas are important to you, then you need to sign up to the Compact.
So the first thing we'll want to do is to get our staff together with staff from the partner agencies and the community and voluntary sector so that they can meet each other and so that people fully understand what it's about. Obviously we're going to be training staff, we'll have workshops. We're also going to be monitoring the way in which the Compact runs out, and we'll be building the Compact into our business plans.
On the success of the Trade Local project, which looks specifically at building the capacity of the sector and reducing some of those barriers.
Getting everybody on board, understanding who the groups are, what they want, but also maintaining that very high level of communication so that each of us knows what the other is doing, how we can move forward together.
It's a very exciting opportunity to formalise some of the partnership working that we were already engaged in. And we have great hopes that the Compact will provide a framework and a structure to continue to develop those partnerships to deliver responsive services for service users.
You are going to have somewhere to complain in case that something is not going well. And if you have a formal agreement in place, it's not only about benefit but also obligation, not only from the part of statutory body but also from our part.
Real implementation of Compact will only come with individual partners' commitment to work on the Compact and to kind of go with the spirit of Compact, and also support each other in delivering in line with Compact programs, Compact action plan, and also to set ourselves achievable and real targets.
So are you ready for the Compact Challenge? This is an opportunity for the voluntary and community sectors to have a real voice in strategic decisions, for the public sector to reach its communities more effectively, and for the private sector to work with other agencies to meet their objectives. What can you do to make the Compact work in practice? Well, sign up to the Compact by signing the pledge card. Mainstream the principles and commitments as part of your everyday working practices. Ensure that your staff, trustees and your board understand the Compact completely. Recruit a Compact champion to ensure that the Compact is used and understood within your organisation. And respect other organisations and sectors.
Please sign up as soon as possible, because you don't have anything to lose. You are going to gain only.
What will the Compact achieve in the next year? Working better together. The future for partnerships.